My name is Will Hanna. I'm a fourth degree black belt in Do, which teaches 8 traditional East Asian martial arts, taught as one. I've been practicing traditional East Asian martial arts for 15 years. I've been teaching for 14 years. The reason that I got into traditional martial arts is I was looking for some sort of alternative healing method, explaining the meaning of life, looking for philosophy, because when I was 10 years old, the precipitating event was that my sister, who was 14 years old, was diagnosed with cancer. And she fought for 4 years, but at age 18, she passed away. And so for me as a young guy, this was a huge shock for me. Seeing what she went through with traditional Western medicine, which was super heavy-handed in pharmaceuticals and in surgeries. I hope that there was another way of doing things, a preventative way of building your health and keeping your health. And I think it just sort of really shocked me open to the idea that there could be more to life, more meaning to life. By the time I was 21 and I started training, I was pretty banged up. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. After my sister passed away, parents got divorced. I got in a little bit of trouble in the city. By the time I was 21, I was, although I was never diagnosed with anything, I think I had pretty bad depression and anxiety. I was angry about my sister's death. I took it out on nameless, faceless corporate entities who had polluted the city of Cambridge, where I was from. And, over time and over the years, traditional East Asian philosophy really helped me understand how holding that anger inside is really only harming myself, and taught me how to transmute that into something better. On the first day that I came in, I had also had a neck injury from a year prior where I had shooting pains through my neck and through my face. When I came in, I told the instructor, I'm not even sure if I can do this. And he said, just give it a shot. And the very first movement he taught me was a Qigong breathing exercise. It helped my neck feel better than anything I had in years prior. And I had been to multiple x-rays, multiple doctors. They had told me you can either take pain pills or stop doing heavy labor. And that's what I did at the time. I was doing construction. The first movement they showed me, a Qigong breathing exercise, made my neck feel better than anything had. And I remember going home that day and thinking to myself, how come more people don't have this in their lives? It's such a simple technique. It doesn't take long. It straightened out my whole spine. It cleared out my lungs. It made me feel clearer. It made me feel better. Within a month, I was feeling better mentally, physically, emotionally than I had in years prior. And that really got my attention. And within a year, I was feeling better, mentally, physically, emotionally, just strong, wise, good energy. I felt like outside events couldn't affect me as much. I didn't feel as influenced by others. So it was about a year in, and I was feeling better than I had my whole life. To me, that was super impressive as a 21-year-old. But what really got me to stick around and teach was I saw people of all ages and conditions. People with severe arthritis, people with bad back pain, people with fibromyalgia, people with thyroid issues, diabetes. I saw a lot of people improving their conditions, some even reversing those conditions completely. And so that's what really got my attention, really blew me away. A little bit more research, I realized that this was a very old lineage, had a very broad and very deep knowledge base around herbs, acupressure, movement, meditation, all sorts of things that can help the human body bring up its energy, balance its energy centers, and heal. And that's when I decided I wanted to jump in and start teaching. And that's really where I found a lot of meaning in my life, was taking what I had learned and then passing it on to somebody else. One thing that I heard the Grandmaster say, which really boiled everything down to me, one of the main purposes in life is improvement. Whether you're a plant, an animal, a human, you're looking to improve. So you can kind of look at everything and boil it down to, am I helping myself improve? Am I on a self-improvement journey right now? And then how am I helping others improve? And to me, one of the fastest ways to change yourself is to change your energy. I think sometimes it's easy to get stuck and focused on, well, if I change this one part of my physical body, things will get better. If I change one part of my diet, things will get better. But if you can learn how to really invigorate your energy and bring it up and then get it well balanced, it'll take care of a lot of the rest of the issues. And so that's really how I've been able to find a lot more peace in my life, is through not only the training, the meditation, but also going out and giving that back towards others.
I started Do because I was looking for a place to practice dance and learn dance. This is the oldest choreography in the entire world. From what I found, it is not about fighting, and I thought that that's what martial arts was about, was about fighting. But I found that this is really a form about healing and about finding balance and finding harmony. I found that for my own personal experience, it has allowed me to really dive into myself emotionally, physically, spiritually. And anytime I have something wrong, something going on with my body or my mind, if I'm anxious or if I fell on the ice and I hurt my back, I'm able to do a form that will take away all the pain that I have and allow me to recover quicker and be ready for the next step. And yeah, I'm really excited about it.
The Doe School is a great way to harmonize the mind and the body through residual practice every day. It really kind of opens up the range of emotions in the health sciences field. And I came into classes realizing that there's a crazy amount that actually pays for you in a legitimate sense instead of just a purely spiritual sense. And it kind of can bring those two together quite effectively, between range of motion and endurance and just overall aptitude to be able to kind of go about your day.
So I started in September 2022, mainly because my boyfriend had actually seen an ad on Facebook to join, and he was interested, and after the first class he encouraged me to go, and honestly since then I've been coming 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I've found that out of all of the types of gym programs, exercise classes that I've taken, this has been the easiest one and the most motivating to stick with as part of a routine. It's just kind of become part of my schedule at this point, which I didn't think was really going to take as easy as it did. But I find that everybody in the class is so encouraging and just wants to show up. That's what I really like about it, is that it's a real sense of community. It's really helped with my mind, body, spirit. I found that I've been able to maintain my weight goals and my mental health. It's a lot easier now with this as just part of my day-to-day routine, and to be able to practice outside of class as well has really helped me throughout the year, and I hope to continue with it as I move forward.
The first thing I would say about Do is that it is just as challenging as any CrossFit training that you'll ever take, if not more so, because I think that it also challenges things like balance, coordination, and flexibility, maybe even more so. I didn't realize how little flexibility, balance, and coordination I had until I started doing Do. It's, I guess it's the principle of use it or lose it, and I hadn't been using it. So aside from that, I think it does give you a fair bit of confidence in daily life, just having more self-control of your mind and body, and that's really the name of the game.